So yeah, about 91. Yep.
Yeah,
So
91,
we
yeah.
get down there, we're rehearsing. We're rehearsing for 3 weeks in Atlanta. And I had this tape in my hand, in my pocket. And I had it just burning a hole in my pocket. I'm looking for the right time to play the song, right? I'm going to tell him about my song, right? I'm not worried about the bass. He loved me as a bass player. He was a fan of my bass stuff because
Mm.
he was coming out on the Janet Jackson tour.
Ah, yeah,
He was hanging out on the Janet. He
yeah.
was welcome, but he was hanging out whenever he got ready. So I was seeing him on Janet Jackson tour all the time, right? But I got this tape in my pocket, man, and I'm just like every day I wake up right. It's like when you were in elementary school, that girl you like, and you said, today I'm gonna talk to her,
Yeah,
right? And the next
yeah.
day go by, then before you know it, it's the end of the week, right? Then you still don't talk to her. Then before you know it, it's the last day of school year. Then the school year's over. You say next year I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna
Uh,
be. It was like that with this music, man. I was that intimidated to play this to let him know, right? So we have a break in the break room. We have a break, and me and Bobby's talking. So he says, "Yeah, D man, I love me. He was killing on that Rhythm Nation tour, man." And I said, "Yeah, Bob, we just talking, small talking." I said, "Man, how you been, man?" He said, "Man, I've been all right. Every day after we rehearse, I go to the studio working on the album." I said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Okay." I said, "So how's it coming?" He said, "Ah, it's coming cool. Teddy Riley's gonna be here soon, and gotta get with Face and gotta do this." I said, "Yeah, you almost done?" He said, "No, we're not done yet." He says, "Why? Do you have something?" And I said, "Just so happen I do." And I started rubbing on my pocket. Then he says, "Well, when can I hear it?" I said, "We can hear it right now." So mind you, we're on a break. It's probably like 3 or 4 in the mid-afternoon. We go into his car. He's driving this Mercedes Benz. He's probably
5, 6 years.
no. This was the station wagon. At that
Okay.
time, we had about 30 of them. At that time, this was the station wagon one. And if the Benz cost 100,000, his sound system cost about 300,000. Okay, so he puts my tape in, right. So now I'm on the passenger side, and he's on the driver's side. He puts my tape in, and it gets into the song. About 15, 20 seconds in, he stops the tape, rolls down the windows. He's screaming, "Band, I need the security. I need the dancers. I need everybody to get the fuck over here by this car right now. You guys are going to hear my first single off my album." And I'm like, "What's the single?" I didn't know anything. And so he's like, "D, man, run that back. Let's listen to this." And he said, "Somebody bring me a joint." So So we're in the car. Now he has everybody listening to my song. And I'm like, I don't know if they're going to like my song. They're going to clown my song. They're going to make fun of me or nothing. But everybody was listening to it and grooving and just getting into it. I was like, oh, snap, they like it, right? And so Bobby he says, "Listen, when we come back from Japan, I'm going to fly you back here to Atlanta with me. And we're going to go cut this record. Plus, we're going to cut another song." So I'm like, "Dude, are you serious?" He says, "Yeah, so I'm gonna have you out here for like 2 weeks after we do Japan." So I'm like, "Dude, really?" He's gonna record my song for real. He's gonna record this song. So now I'm talking to he's got his attorneys calling me in Japan saying, "Hey, yeah, Mr. Brown, wants
Wow,
to,
serious. Wow.
Mr. Brown you guys are gonna do 2 songs. He got the studio. You're going to be working here. They're talking all this stuff that I have no clue. With the Sam's, it's like, okay, yeah. And then she says, yeah, and then yeah. So Mr. Brown's going to pay you this for this track. He's going to pay you $15,000 for this track, and then he wants to do another track, and he's going to pay you another $15,000. So yeah, I said, "He's going to pay me what?" And they were like, "Well, Mr. Allen, if that's a problem, you have to take that up with Mr. Brown." I said, "No." I said, "No, no, no. See, yeah, he's going to pay you 15,000 for this one and another 50. That's 30,000 for the total of 2 tracks. Is that right?" Dude, my jaw hit the ground. I said, "Wait a minute. You can make that kind of money producing a record?" I said, "I'm in the wrong business." I'm in the business. I'm in the wrong business. So now I've never produced nothing. I don't know anything about producing. I just know what I did in my little studio. Now I'm in this in his studio called Bosstown. We're in the studio working. Songs called I Need a Girl, right? So we're working on I Need a Girl, working on it, almost got it finished. And I have to share the story with you, man, because it's crazy. So then he says, hey man, I gotta go to the airport. I'll be right back. I said, cool. He says, by the way, man, when I come back, you how about if my girl sing on the song? You want to get her to sing on the song? I said, I don't know. Who's your girl? He said, dude, you know my girl. I said, no, dude, I don't know your girl. Who your girl? Come on, D. I said, do I know who's your girl? He said, man, Whitney. I said, Whitney who? He said, you know Whitney Houston, my girl? I said, get the hell out of here, man. I ain't messing with no Whitney Houston. Out of here, right? So then he says, do you want her to sing on the song or not? I said, Bob, stop playing. He said, man, F it, I'll be back. He goes to the airport. He comes back 1 hour later.
What?
Him and Whitney walks through the door, and when I tell you they was booed up to the T. They was booed up. And I'm back there in the booth looking like, and I'm like, I can't believe it, dude. I'm like going crazy. Whitney Houston is coming in, and Bobby's saying, so yeah, babe, you know, this is my boy DOA. Was just telling you, he's producing the record. So he got you. I'm gonna go and get some food, and he got you. Just, you know, he gonna tell you what he need. He gonna tell you what he need, and just going, you know, give him what he want. She's like, okay. Whitney Houston goes in the vocal booth, and I'm in the control room, and the engineer, it's me by myself, control room, the engineer, and on the other side is Whitney Houston. Now, believe me, bro, when I tell you I ain't never produced nobody. I ain't never produced nobody but my own little self in my studio in Sacramento, dreaming that this song could be on Bobby Brown, right?
Wow.
Now I could kind of do the Bobby Brown thing now, but now Whitney Houston, bro, I don't know what to do. So Whitney Houston is getting the thing together, getting the mic together, taking the scarf off, and I'm looking at the engineer. I'm saying, dude, what the hell do I do? What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? Tell me. What do I say? He says, dude, you got a producer. I said, I don't know how to produce nobody. I've never done this.
Oh God.
Man, I promise, man, I can't make this up, man. This is part of my testimony because it goes further. So she's like, okay, D, tell me what we're doing.
And it's your first time meeting her, right? Just
first time meeting her. First time being in the studio with an SSL board, don't know what knives do. Bobby gone. I'm with the engineer who's a big engineer. He ain't helping me. And now I got Whitney Houston on the other side. Wow. And so she said, so, okay, what are we doing? I said, let me see. So what do I say, dude? I said, you're just gonna sing, right? Sing? Just sing, right? She's like, he said, just play the damn record. Just play the record. I said, thank you, God. Thank you. Played the record, man. She started singing on the song. And I'm telling you, man, I was blown away. Now here I am, never producing. I got Bobby Brown. I'm producing Whitney Houston on my song. I never did that before, never produced nobody. Now I'm working with the greatest of all time on a record called I Need You, I Need a Girl. Now, the ironic thing is this. The second song that me and Bobby wrote together was a song called College Girl.
Yes, the Bobby album is my favorite album. So I know all the tracks, so don't worry about that. Yeah, so
the College Girl.
Yeah, I know the college, yeah. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the Halftime Chat community. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. But most importantly, why don't you consider being a member? That's a way of supporting the channel, but also getting a lot of videos ahead of time, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and some exclusive content that doesn't get shared. But anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for being part of Halftime Chat.